as dramatic as the creation of an artificial intelligence. If human beings are uploaded or augmented, I don't think it's appropriate to call them human anymore. They will be something else, something new.
Hello. How's everyone doing? Right. Today is Tuesday. It's 10 p.m. nearly. My name is Hass. Welcome to my stream. How is everybody doing? I was gonna mention the weather again there, but I'm not going to. I'll start mentioning the weather again when it starts getting cold. I just take it as the default is it's too fucking hot for the next sort of 2 months, and then we'll not talk about it anymore. Right, what are we doing today? We're going to play some Ori and the Blind Forest. I also want to talk a little bit about Square Enix's conference for E3, which was a bit... What did you think about it? Let me know. Let me know what you thought. Also watched Nintendo's earlier today. Again, sort of everything was known about. Everything had been telegraphed before we went into it, so it was a bit Plus I don't own a Nintendo console at the minute, so a lot of this stuff's just like but there was a few things that I saw that I think I'll enjoy. A couple of reboots that look quite promising. What else we're going to talk about? Yeah, there seems to be a lot of people from my YouTube feed that are, if not ditching WoW, they are actively trying Final Fantasy 14. So I want to sort of have a little bit of a conversation about that. Why that is. Why are they leaving WoW? I know some of these people have been playing WoW since 2005. So what's making them ditch WoW for a different game? I have actually started playing FF14 and it's actually quite good, but we'll get more into that in a bit. So, but for now, let's get Ori up. Okie dokie. Here we are, and we just need a little bit music. There we go. It's quite strange, really. I did my E3 sort of watch along stream on the 2 seconds. It doesn't seem to be any music coming through for this Ori, so I'll just oh no, it does. There we go. But yeah, obviously I did my E3 stream and I sort of missed playing Ori a little bit. Quite excited to get back to it today. But we do have a lot talked about. That's good. Who's out there then? Are you going to make yourself known? Hello, Warbeck. I can see that you're there. How are you doing? How's your week going? Right, where did we go up to? Oh, yeah. We were sort of at the entrance of Misty Forest, weren't we? Let's have a look. Yeah, I remember now, because we were going to go a little bit further, but there's a birdie. But I think... Ooh, I nearly shit my pants there. I'm not going to lie. So we're not going this way, are we not? I'm guessing this is going to happen at any point. Yep. Good Christ. What about if I get a bit of a run up? Get a little bit of a run up. Just kick him in the shin. Nope. Okay, so we're not going this way. This is a no-go. You can do it. What do you mean? You've ditched it? You haven't. You're not going back to it, or you've canned it, as in you've completed it and you are moving on. I think I probably know the answer to that. Have we been this way? I can't remember if we went this way, you know. ditched that up, didn't I? I'm trying to get this bird to hit this. Come on. Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, that went about as bad as it could have. I think I might just kill myself and get my health back. I'm not worrying about that. I thought maybe that just trying to get the bird to sort of do a nosedive into the cracked rock that would have a chance, but apparently that is not how that's going to happen. But we're definitely going this way. Oh, fine. Put on sidelines too boring. So okay, I'd not blame me. You'll have to let me know what controls like, because I will certainly be interested in how you think of that game, because I can play that on Game Pass. So no, that doesn't work. Can't do that to him. I just failed there, didn't I? Oh, well, I got a bit smart there, didn't I? 2 seconds of can't see your last message. Go. What's your opinion on Control then, up to now? I am right in saying that it's made by the guys who made Alan Wake, aren't I? I didn't have a fever dream and just imagine that. It is by the same people, isn't it? Well, oh my, giddy up. There goes 6 health. Ugh. I need the health to get up the top, so I'm just gonna kill myself. Well, it was, I mean, Alan Wake was like that to a certain extent as well. Like, they had the one plot tendril of where the hell's my wife gone, and then the rest of it was just like a fever dream. With like the weird cuttings of the like the psychologist. I am just failing at this at the minute. Like properly just failing. I'm gonna die at the top of here. Oh, damn it. Oh well. We shall go back. Probably better for me to do this again with, you know, maybe a modicum of my health left, rather than just 1. Get through that. What happens if I go this way? Ooh, that's a dodgy one. I wonder if I can, Ooh, no, nearly. I might be able to lift. Not quite, not quite. Oh, yes. I did that on purpose, obviously. That was obviously what I wanted. Right, I'll try and get through this. Ooh. Oh, no. Ooh. We'll get through this spider bit first, and then, we'll see where we are. I really didn't need that. Oh, okay. I'll go this way because I want to see if there's anything over here. Bit of health. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this... Oh, giddy up. Okay. Those cars is out. Uro is out there. The path to the Misty Woods will be blocked. But look up there. We might be able to distract her if we look at that rock. Okay. Right. Okay. Maybe I have to try and get one of the birds through here then, because it doesn't seem like I can... Okay, that worked. Give her a concussion. I was thinking you maybe have to go up and then do some sort of like jump from the top, like a super ground and pound, but alas, no. It's a normal one. Do these feathers do something? You collected Kura's feather. Use this item, press... To use this item, press A... Yes, yes. I will certainly do that. Right, what we got next on these? One upgrade, because I am due one. Energy pickups reward 50% more energy. With increased strength with Spirit Flame. That's pretty cool. Ori allows Ori to breathe and that could help. And I'll get the energy pickup next time. Well, that went. Oh, Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Right, I think I might have to, Oh. What was that? That's a neat little crevice that you can get yourself into. I think I might have to go all the way around again to get over to the other side. I don't think I can do this in a double jump. Oh no, I can use the new thing that I've just got. There we go. Too busy yapping to pay attention. Lost were never found. I just perpetually fail and we'll get through eventually. Right, okay, we'll see if that guy has good aim. Right. Guy has good aim. There we go. Oh, we go. Oh, this is like very. It's like an acid trip. Jesus. Shroud lantern. This mysterious haze bellows out of its stem. If we find a way to light it, path might clear up once again. On this way then. I hear these fucking things. Right. They're a pain in the ass. Get that. Oh, no, I didn't realize it was fucking spikes. At least I'm on here. Right. Let's waste all of my health. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's weird how it goes that far under. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay. Alright. Ooh. It's amazing how I just fall right on top of it. Of all the times to time that. Oh. Ooh. Oh, for the love of Christ. Right. Come on. Is it low? Okay. 2 seconds. Oh. Come on. I am not doing very well today, am I? I should have saved it there. That was awful. This means I'll be good at this bit, I guess. Apparently not. Means I'm just gonna fail harder. Seriously. I am doing all I killed myself there on purpose just to start again because it was fucking awful. Seriously. Right, okay. Okay. Get these. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't save again. It's so wrapped up in getting past this part that I completely. Right, okay, we're just dying now. Right, I'm not even gonna bother saying that. Oh my giddy, what is going on? Right. I see. I think the difficulty of the game went up a little bit, and I was not ready for it. And I'm just making silly mistakes now. That's gonna drop straight on top of me, isn't it? All right, we'll just go here. I'll turn the sound up a little bit. Let me know when it's a bit better. Back to LD. Then down on my end. It's better, but does it need to be up a little bit more? Looks like it might. Looks like it up a little bit more. A bit more. Right, there we. That should be good. The purple things are really causing me issues. And I don't know why. No. I didn't save it again. Good God. Right, okay. That's better. This is better. $194. Hey, that's for 5 hours. Is pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. I'm not doing an Iron Man challenge. Who gives a fuck? Need a bit more momentum to get up there. Why did this spawn? Right. Doing alright. We're doing alright. Okay, so there must be a gate somewhere. Nothing that way. Guessing we're not seeing anything. What the fuck was that? Okay, what? Did I like get ported somewhere there? When I went over this way? When I took this and went here, it switched, didn't it? Nice. Right, okay. Okay, well, how in the living Christ do you do this? Right, okay. We got that. That's good. But we must have to go this way. And get the, That's a difficult one though, because, as soon as he goes into the spikes, I might as well save it here. As soon as he goes into the spikes, he's dead. So I'm gonna have to like. No. There's that little ledge that I can bounce him off, and that's about it. So I have to have good. At least, no. There was nowhere for him to go. I guess, yeah. Use the feather, but still. Just use the feather. I thought this would have like cooldown or something, but no. Just forever. I'm just standing and then it's completely getting on my nerves now. Oh. I probably should have used him to get further up. Oh, okay. Cutscene. Atsu's torch. Oh, that'll carry the that'll light the brazier up the top. Also. I'll go that way. Can I go that way? Oh, is it twisting again this way? Yep. This is just weird. Just weird. Oh, you fuck. Oh my giddy up. Right, okay. I'm far away now. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, we'll get through this again. Alright, come on. Let's get through it. Okay. And go the other way. There's a gate as well, so that's good. At least we know sort of where we're going. Change, and then I'll just do it before the jump. Oh no, it's kept that one there. That's good then. I'll just save there then. Right, okay. Save here. Okay. Be a bit more careful there. Yeah. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh my. And we're gonna save here. It's cool though that the difficulties went up a degree. Make me do Tatsu used to climb the mountains high atop sorrow passed. When her brother's torch faded, she fell to the mist where she lost her path. Oh, what lovely ability am I going to get now then? That's what I want to know. You've let climb. To use this ability, press and hold RT when you're against a wall to travel along the surface. Cool. Oh, nice. Wait. Haha. The hell? Yeah, but it moves. How in the living Christ does that work? Well, I'm just gonna die there because I've lost all my health. I'm not even gonna try. Oh, well, I'm just gonna die again. He just yeeted himself there. I'll take that. Go back this way. Good God. I just wanted to see what the rest of it looked like. It's I think it must be based on my jumping then, yeah. Sort of sequence to the jumping. Would make sense if that was the case. Seems so, doesn't it? Off. Okay. Bollocks. Just made a mistake there. Right, okay, I'm gonna kill myself and to start with some more health. Right, oh yeah. We'll start that again. You know what the problem is, right? When I'm trying to do that jump, I'm hitting the RT too soon. And it's making me use the oh, bollocks. Make me use the feather instead. So I just need to just not use it as quickly. Right, so You need to get on top of it, otherwise it doesn't work. But there's fucking I should have saved it when I got the top, shouldn't I? And well, it's not a big deal. Right, so there's not really any space to do this. Because if you... right, I'm just going to kill myself and get my health back. At least some of it. Oh, bollocks. Alright, I'm just going to kill myself. Start again. Okay. If you do the double jump, it doesn't count. Poor Nelly. Oh. That's cool. Oh, and I absolutely fucking... now I have to do that again. Okay. Alright. Alright. Come on. And I'm just doing it willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. Alright, okay. Alright. We're going to get the top of this. I'm going to start talking about the stuff I was going to talk about because, good lord, at least then I'll have a excuse for how awful I'm playing at the minute. Bye-bye. Right. Ah, I missed it. Buggery. Well, at least it lets you go back to the start. Oh. Nice. Right, okay. Good lord, that took far too long. And then, but it didn't look like it moved this way, did it? Gonna have to go back now and just check. It's definitely going to have changed down the bit that I came up. Yeah, it is, yeah. back down here. Oh, what a play! What a. Oh, okay. This time, don't just drop that guy down the shaft. Here we are. Alright, I'll just kill myself. I'm definitely going to get through this and start talking about my little list of topics. Because, good lord, I'm not having a good night with this game. I'm really just being completely awful. There we are. Come on. Oh, that did I save there? Yes, thank God for that. Okay, that caught me off by guard. How does this work then? How the Christ do you make it through there? Hmm. Definitely not. Okay. Okay. How would this work? I'm trying to see if there's anywhere to sort of land. Nope. I want some health off this guy, but I don't think it's gonna work. I didn't get any. That was completely pointless. Right. Oh. 2 seconds. Messing around with my microphone. Right. What about you got any ideas how we do this? Oh. Okay. Be right back. Really happened there. Not really. It is very. I mean, it's strange because there's nowhere for you to do the second jump. I wonder how far in we are now, percentage wise. 51%. Nice. I was gonna say, oh, it'll be about 10-hour game, but probably not. If it's gonna get harder and harder, it's gonna take me a little bit longer. What in the fuck? Where has it put me? Whew. I think I went on the wrong game. I was getting very scared there that I'd like corrupted my save or something. I lost my fucking mind. Right, there we are. Okay. Unless you have to somehow jump over that platform thing, then glide to the lower one. Oh, I didn't even think about gliding, actually. There we are. You're a fucking genius. Right, there we go. Oh, I was not ready for that. We're definitely saving that. I'm so glad I saved that. Bye-bye. Yeah, we'll save here. Forest. Keep going. Oh, no. Oh, thank God for that. If I'd overshot there. Glorious. Right, okay. Anything here? Nope. So I will save here, but just while I'm here. Unsafe zone. Is this an unsafe zone? We'll do that there then. Save that. Gaming God. Oh, you dick. There we go. Is that gonna? It's gonna shift again, isn't it? Or was it? Yeah. Oh shit. I duffed that, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna have to die there. There's no way for me to get out of that. Okay, well at least we know how to do this fairly easily now. Right, okay. Oh, bollocks. How in the living Christ do you make this? Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, I am saving it here if I can. This might take me a few times. Yeah, so right, what was I gonna I'm just gonna turn the game sound down a little bit on my end. A little bit too loud. Pause it here. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn it down too much. Alright, so I was gonna talk about the Square Enix E3 conference, wasn't I? So Warbeck, I think you have watched it, haven't you? Let me get my notes up. I actually watched it and took some notes like a good boy. There wasn't a great deal though, to be honest, because I didn't think it was. Right. So, I mean the one main thing that I took away from it, because I was like, ooh, I could play them all again. Yeah, I've played a certain amount of them. Was the pixel reboot of Final Fantasy 1 to 6. I very much think that'd be a good thing to play. I love Final Fantasy 6, and I've played 4 and 5. I think I've played 6 in its entirety, and I played about halfway through 4 and 5. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've never played 1 to 3, so I think that might be a good. Ooh. A good time. I've done all that without saving, haven't I? For fuck's sake. But yeah, I did notice one thing about Square Enix, and I know Final Fantasy is Square Enix's sort of main franchise, but it's very oversaturated with, like, to the point where it's ridiculous. There's like 3 or 4 things, and then the rest of it's just Final Fantasy. The and the other main note that I made was, Guardians of the Galaxy looks meh. So yeah, I mean it looked alright, but I should probably, I'll go back here if I can and save there. It looked alright, but I mean, given the amount of crap that the Avengers game that they made last year had, I'm not holding my hopes very high for it. I don't think I'll be playing it myself. So yeah, even though I said that there was an oversaturation of Final Fantasy stuff, the stuff that I'm probably going to play is all going to be Final Fantasy stuff. I don't know if there's anything else. Nothing caught my eye, really. Warbeck, was anything else in there that you were sort of like, ooh, at? I can't really think of anything. Good God. Right. Well, that'll do. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I know that you. I mean, there was some stuff in there about integrated, wasn't there? Which I wasn't really paying attention to because I didn't really want to see very much of it. They haven't played the remake, and even though I know the story of Final Fantasy VII, and I still don't want to be sort of spoiled for like dialogue and stuff like that. Even though usually I'm usually not very vulnerable to spoilers. Spoilers don't really affect me that much, but I want to see what they try and do with the Final Fantasy VII remake before. Like, oh my, giddy up! I want to see it firsthand, like naturally, like organically, rather than seeing it in bits, in trailers and stuff like that. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Well, we're just gonna go through that. I'm not even gonna try and deal with them. We'll save down here. So yeah, Square Enix was a bit meh. As I say, Pixel Remaster seems alright. Too much Final Fantasy. Guardians of the Galaxy looks a bit naff. Yeah, just avoid them. Nintendo, honestly, there was two main things from the Nintendo thing, because obviously I don't have a Switch and I haven't really played a lot of Zelda games, so I don't get massively hyped for them. And one of the two things that I noted down, I saw the trailer on Thursday on the Summer Games Fest, and it was just today was just a reveal of the Switch versions, and that was 2 Point Campus, which I like a good management game, to be honest. So I don't expect anyone else to like them, but I think they're great. So I'm not too worried about that not being good, because I think it will be really good. They did a really good job with 2 Point Hospital. Like because they had to sort of skirt a line with 2 Point Hospital, with it being sort of like a spiritual successor to Theme Hospital, but while also putting their own sort of like stamp on it, their own personality into it, which he did really well. So I think if they sort of go more in their own direction from now on, with that little bit of nostalgia kicking it, it would be really good. I just want a theme park. I want them to get the rights to do theme park, because I think they would do a really good job with it. Any other one that I saw was that looked really good was Advance Wars Reboot. Advance Wars was so good, and they're doing a remake of it. So yeah, if I ever get a Switch, I'll be getting that. What in the hell are these things? Oh well, that oh shit. Right, I'm gonna save with free health. So yeah, that was my thoughts on those two. They weren't very good. I mean, in general, Warback, and anyone else who's listening, what was your opinion on E3? Because the thing, right? There's seconds. Problem with E3 now is that so much of it gets leaked that is, even I don't even really follow. I don't even follow gaming news all that closely, but of the I have a handful of podcasts that I listen to intermittently, not regularly. I maybe catch one or two of their weekly podcasts a month, and that'll be about it. And I still catch all of this news coming through and the rumors and everything. So there's nothing really to look forward to when you get to E3 because everything's been telegraphed before you even get there. It's a bit of a disappointment, really, because I mean the one thing that everyone was talking about with Nintendo was that there would be a Breath of the Wild sequel, and what was a Breath of the Wild sequel, and they kept it to last like it was a big deal, and it's like, well everyone already knew about that. They might as well have done it first and then put everything else after it. It just spoils it a little bit, and the only one that everyone thought that was going to happen that didn't happen was Ubisoft getting added to Game Pass, which, I mean, while a little bit of a disappointment from my end, because I have Game Pass, it's not that much of a big deal, because I mean there's still so much there's still so much on Game Pass to play that you don't need all of Ubisoft's catalog as well. Already got the entirety of EA's I'll just get past this. Already got the entirety of EA's backlog that you can play. That's more than enough. I could go down a rabbit hole of FIFA games and play their career mode for a good couple of months and be quite happy. I mean, in my sort of off time, I'm not going to sit and play that on stream because good lord, no. But I can quite happily play a FIFA game. This is like a zombie mod game, and yeah, we're with a good couple of days of entertainment. And I haven't played a FIFA since 2012 or 13. Right. So where are we going now? Yeah, I don't think there was a big need for that, but yeah. I don't think it was garbage. I think there was some alright stuff in there. There was some the Elden Ring reveal was probably the biggest highlight. And getting a release date for Starfield, Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite. I think they were the big takeaways for me. I didn't see any of the other smaller, like the PC game and stuff, because I don't play PC games. I say as I sit on a PC playing a game, but it's on Game Pass. So Xbox. It's an Xbox game really, but I'm not a hardcore PC gamer. I used to be. Well, I say used to be. I used to play MMOs on PC, and that is a fairly good tangent. Not tangent, a fairly good sequitur to get us into the next bit that we're talking about. That I can get through in the next half an hour. So yeah, it seems to be a long time coming that people would end up leaving WoW. It has been sort of like a managed decline at this point. It's been a slow death since probably segue. That's what I wanted to say. Segue, not sequitur. A segue. We'll cut that out. Cut that out of post. Yes. It's been on a managed decline since Cataclysm, as far as I'm concerned. Now, I don't know. I know Warbeck knows sort of my history with WoW. I don't think he knows my entire MMO history, because I used to disappear and go and play other games for a couple of months. I don't even know if Warbeck knew what I was playing in them times, but I used to just go and play the most random MMOs. But yeah, I mean, I started playing WoW oh god, when was it? 2006 sometime. They got properly into it. Didn't really raid. Didn't really do any of the classic stuff. And then ended up playing properly in TBC. In TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, and then Cataclysm was sort of my main three. I played a little bit of Mr. Pandaria, but sort of I quit probably within 6 months of playing that game. So yeah, I think I probably was within the golden age. I know there used to be a big big issue with the people who used to come in from, well, the new players that came in at the sort of mid to end of Wrath of the Lich King, when it was like at its highest point, where like the people who had been there before that, who had played classic and TBC, would like look at them as like casuals, because that's when it sort of started, I guess. I mean, I was gonna ask that question. I think probably Warbeck would agree with me with this, but I think it started changing in the latter couple of patches of 2009. So the latter couple of patches of Wrath of the Lich King in 2009, which was, I guess, the first nail in the coffin was probably the Trial of the Crusader. Because up to that point, we'd had badges of justice and that sort of system, like that badge gear stuff that came from, it was sort of guaranteed gear that you would get by getting rewarded badges of justice. Or I can't remember the one that we used in, there was one in TBC as well, wasn't it? But I can't remember that one. I think it was badge of justice and badge of heroism. And you used to get that gear was sort of, it was to help with the gearing process. So if you were having issues getting heroic 5-man gear in Wrath, you'd use it or maybe later TBC as well, you'd use the badges to get the gear that you were missing from heroics. But then that gear would sort of go out of fashion as soon as you got into raiding. It was good pre-raid gear. But then in Trial of the Crusader, you could essentially get gear that made a lot of the stuff that you definitely got from the first raid tier useless. So if you did 10-man Naxxramas and 10-man Safarian and maybe even Malagos, all that gear that you got from there was completely useless. Now that never used to be the point. The progression in TBC, you used to get your 5-man gear, then your 5-man, your mixture of 5-man normal gear and a little bit of heroic gear, and then the sort of ancillary pieces like weapons and stuff from PvP used to be what you started doing Karazhan with in TBC. And that was sort of the same way that happened in Wrath of the Lich King. That you would get your gear from heroics and your normal 5-mans, and then any little bits and bobs you could get with the badges, and then you'd go on to Naxxramas, and then obviously you would start gearing with the gear from Naxxramas and Safarian and Malagos. And then you would go after that into Ulduar and get the gear from Ulduar, which would be an upgrade on the previous tier. But Trial of the Crusader sort of broke that, where you could get to 80, get a little bit of normal 5-man gear or even PvP gear, and then go straight into Trial of the Crusader and get gear that essentially allowed you to skip the entirety of the first tier, which was ridiculous. It never used to be like at the end of TBC. I still had probably bits of Karazhan gear. Now I wasn't the greatest player in the world, and I never went full on like gone into the Black Temple and stuff. But I still had the gear that I was getting from there wasn't subverted by the gear that you would get from Sunwell Plateau small plateau 5-man, for instance, and the gear that you could get from the vendor there, the stuff that you could get there didn't completely take away the value of the caravan stuff. So I think that was the first nail, was the Trial of the Crusader gear, and then that coupled with the dungeon finder was awful. Right, we're gonna save here. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Well, at least we know what... Oh, Christ. At least we know what to expect from there. So yeah, I think the dungeon finder... That gave me speak of... the dungeon finder and the Trial of the Crusader gear were main issues that happened in Wrath of the Lich King. So when people started flooding in after that point, everyone used to call them casuals, because obviously they had leveled up 1 to 80, and then they could go straight into Trial of the Crusader stuff. Now the problem with that is that if you ever wanted to do stuff on your alts and you were going into Nax and Ulduar for bits and bobs of that gear, you ended up having to play with people who I think they also did oh yeah, because the dungeon finder ended up being for leveling as well, so everyone was sort of getting sped up through the leveling process as well. So you would end up with people who got to 80, had Trial of the Crusader gear, but weren't very good players. And you always had bad players, and wow, there's no way that you were going to get away from that. But that didn't help at all. And then it happened again in the Icecrown Citadel patch, when you got all of the 5-mans that made the Trial of the Crusader gear a little bit naff. So that was sort of the start of the ethos of like having sort of like... Oh. Okay. We'll save at the end before we go into that room, and I'll talk a little bit more. But that was sort of the change in the ethos of sort of having, what would be the word, redundant content. Like when you went through Classic and TBC, all of the content was you could utilize it in some way, but when you got to that point of the last 2 patches of Wrath of the Lich King, everything before that point became redundant because you didn't need to do it. You could go and get your entry level gear and then jump up to the Trial of the Crusader stuff and then do the ICC 5-mans, and then you were basically cleared by Icecrown Citadel. So they went from like having sort of the dangle carrot of, oh, if you do tier 1 raids, then you can do tier 2, then tier 3, then tier 4, because there's an inherent gear progression, to, oh, we want everyone to see this content, so we'll give you a leg up as soon as you get to 80. And the thing is, they market it not only as a way to get new players into the game faster, but also to help you with alt, and it just cheapens the content that you make, because it only has inherent value at the time that you're doing it. As soon as you surpass it, it's completely irrelevant, and you don't have to do it anymore. It just it makes the content valueless after doing the initial sort of runs of them, which it lessened the game experience. That was one of the main things with Wrath of the Lich King that sort of changed, and that was 2009. And then we went into Cataclysm, and they did all of that from the start. But then they started putting in, I think the last patch of Cataclysm, they put in Raid Finder, didn't they? Which was another one of the next nails in the coffin. Like, seriously. Just get through this bit and we'll save it there. Yeah, so Raid Finder did that as well, where the ethos skipped again to making sure that everyone could see all of the raid content at all times, and screw the value of the actual progression of gone from the start of the raid tiers all the way through, and actually getting that sense of like value from your character. And that's it. I was thinking about this before when I was writing my notes, and the way that I was sort of rationalizing it in my head was what changed was that rather for the player in classic and TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, your main goal, the main central point of the game was progressing your character and making your character better. Whereas after Wrath of the Lich King into Cataclysm and onwards, it became more about, well, yeah, Activision. That's what, when I'm saying 2009, that is the main thing that happened in 2009. I didn't actually mention that. Is that Blizzard and Activision merged, became this part of the same company, which is when all of this started. And then they started making certain design choices that have gradually killed the game over the last 10, 12 years. But yes, the rather than for the player their character being the main focus of the game, the world and the raids ended up being the main focus. So experiencing them was what you were doing, rather than like having this journey of like building on your character and going through like on these like experiences with all the other people that you play with. It was just purely about just getting dumped into it with nameless, all these people that you didn't know, getting dragged through it, getting it over with, getting your little dopamine hit of the achievement at the end, or a bit of gear that's slightly better than what you've got, the purples, and then getting chucked out at the other end with your arms full of like goodies and gold and God knows what. It became completely soulless. There wasn't any need to put any value into it. It was just, yeah. And I mean I quit in Mr. Pandaria and didn't really play. I didn't come back until about a month before Legion came out, and I saw a little bit of Warlords of Draenor but didn't play it. But from what I saw, I'm glad I missed that entire expansion because it looked awful. Legion was great, but by that time they had put loads of like random shit in that I was just like, what is this? So you had like all of the Titan forging stuff, and like everything being on a RNG, and having these weird like weekly chests that you just get bits of gear for the content that you made, and it just ended up being this like casino of crap that you just got chucked at you for doing the minimum amount of content, and it wasn't the same game. Like going from Wrath of the Lich King to Legion, as I say, great what they put in there, the leveling experience and like all of the new ways that they did the content, and having the scaled zones and all of what do you call that place for the new elves? What do you call it there? The night, but Asurama, like the Surama stuff was great, but it was just a casino of like soulless crap that you got through, you got what you needed, and then you turned the game off and you didn't have to go. Never mind the absolute horror horror of that AP grind to get your weapons up. Like that class order system, the story and that was awesome, but having that grind in there for arbitrary reasons just to make people come back every day to put their hour or two in to do their world quests and their daily dungeon just to get some pissing AP so that they're not getting left behind. It's akin to the energy bars in mobile games. That's basically what it is. So I'll just get back in game. So that what this is sort of culminated into in the last 12 years, and some evidently bad decisions that they've been making in Shadowlands, is that there is a lot of sort of the big creators are ditching it, or at least having like thoughts of can I sit and make content for this game for the next X amount of years when it's just getting more shit as the years go on, or do I sort of up sticks and try other stuff to see what else is out there and not put my full commitment behind this game? So people like Bellula and Asmongold are... I was shocked with Asmongold, but Bellula's already trying Final Fantasy 14, and Asmongold has said that he is as well, or at least he's going to try it, even though he's fairly dubious of it because he doesn't like the quote-unquote weeby stuff, like the cat ears and things like that. But I've played it a bit. To be honest, I know what you mean. I really enjoy MMOs, but there are so many other games that you could play that it's not even funny. Yes, I have actually played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14. I played a bit last year, and I'm playing a bit at the minute when I can. I really like it. I think that one of the main things that I love about that game is the fact that you can play every class. Come on. Whew. Oh, there's two. Let's get through here. Glorious. They can let me through. Get in. Right. Didn't really like it too, but that's a fair criticism of the game. I just sort of ignore it. It really doesn't bother me either way. The main draw that it has is that you only need one character. I mean, you have numerous classes in that game, and you can play all of them on a single character, and you can level them all on the same character, and there's no need to have half a dozen characters on alt. You can just have them all on the same character. The same with professions. You can switch between the professions as and when, as long as you've got the weapon that notates the class. So you just equip it and it changes your class over. And I really enjoy how like the symbiosis between all of the professions. I when I say profession, because there's jobs, they're all jobs, but I mean crafting and gathering stuff. Like the symbiosis between all of them is insanely good. You can it's so symbiotic that no matter at what level of the game you are, it seems like there's going to be stuff that each crafting specialization is going to need from each other. So it really like invigorates the market as well. Like some people just might be lazy. You know what that's like. Like the people who have the time and the commitment to level alts in something like WoW and do all the professions and stuff will make shitloads more money than normal people who just want their main character and maybe an alt, and then they have 2, maybe 4 crafting professions just to get them through. So putting the commitment into nice to get all of the professions in the classes actually has a lot of benefits in terms of, like, I was going to say gold making there, but gil making. Also, and I didn't know this, I wondered in there the other day, the gold saucer is in that game as well. It's not the gold saucer from Gaia, but it's a Melba, I think it's Melbaville gold saucer, which is obviously the one for Eorzea. What Final Fantasy's oh Christ, how do I just have to run through this then with this? Yeah, we'll save there. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there that I really enjoy. I had to take that hit. There didn't seem to be any other way. And from what I've seen as well, the PvE side of it, I've done a few 5-mans, and they're a lot of fun. I think my highest character at the minute is 33. And I haven't got my job crystal yet, so I can't do my sort of main profession. This is fucking torturous. So I think I'm playing Lancer. So I have to wait. Okay. I can't go up there. Wait, what is up there? Just so. Yeah, so I don't think I can go that way. Don't think it'll let me go that way. Oh, so I have to go this way. But yeah, so I think I'm playing Lancer, and I just need to get the job crystal after I've done the main story quest stuff, and it'll let me play Dragoon. But there seems to be like well thought out rotations. The combat's not like sluggish like I've seen in other MMOs, like SWTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I find the movement in that game is awful, but it was a really good game. They did some really good stuff with the talent trees and like the play style, or like the fantasy of the classes worked really well. So yeah, few seconds. Let's get through this. I don't know what you think's gonna happen to, what do you think's gonna happen to WoW next then, Warbeck? How long do you think it's gonna? I'm guessing. I mean, as I said at the start, it seems to be that they're doing a managed decline, but how long do you think that'll take? I think it's probably got 2 or 3 more expansions left, and I think that's it done. Personally. And I find it. I'll talk after this bit. Oh nice, cleared the Misty Woods. Yay. Oh. Well, if you had to think about it, what how long do you think it had left? Find the Gooman seal inside Misty Woods. Okay, so oh, there's something there. I didn't really think that there was stuff hidden on here. I was just trying to survive it. Wasn't really worrying about like that I'd miss things. But apparently I was able to do 94%, which is insane. But how in the living Christ do you get there? Now the only way that I can see that you might be able to get is down here. down here. Okay. Well, that's true. Like Activision will try and milk it till no one wants anything to do with it ever. That's why I'm sort of hoping for good things. Just get the bird out of the way. I'm sort of hoping for good things from that company that Mike Morhaim's founded. I think we'll get some good games out of there. I think there'll be some games to watch coming from that company. Yeah, I do think. I think they'll be irrelevant in 2 to 3 expansion. The thing is, right, from what I've seen, like the stuff that they were doing in BFA and that, the story, I don't know what they're doing with that story at all. At all. It just seems a complete mess. Keep bringing back old characters, but through various weird means, like, oh, let's just go to the afterlife so that we can bring all of these dead characters back. I don't know a lot. That's the premise. That was the initial premise for Shadowlands, is that you go into the afterlife, and oh look, it's Ufa Lightbringer, and it's Thor's mother, and it's God knows who else. Do you call him Kael'thas Sunstrider? Oh, and it just seems like complete fan service without any real needs. Make new characters, do new things. Stop bringing the old characters back, because no one cares. Everyone's beyond caring. Yeah, I think my rant's over about that. I think and it's probably a good time really, because I think, you know, with me finishing my my little list of topics and finishing Misty Woods, at least up to this point, with the lantern, I think we'll call it a night. I think that's probably a good time to end, and we'll our next stream will be to get to there, hopefully, and got the Valley of the, is it the Valley of the Wind? Valley of the Wind. Yeah. So we're making good progress, thankfully. I'm guessing we got a Sorrow Pass at some point soon. It must be up. Got up here. Yeah, so we'll do that on Thursday, and I will endeavour to see if I can watch the EA conference before the stream. By the way, Warbeck, just you follow up on your feedback. Is the cutting out gone? Has it been alright for now? I've endeavoured to keep my mouth precisely in front of the microphone for the entirety of the stream. So I'm hoping it's a little bit better now. I think it might even be a little bit louder. I had to do some jiggery pokery with a filter to get it to work, so it wasn't cutting out anymore. Let's see what happens as well in the next 2 days. There might be some juicy news in terms of gaming. I might just find something else. There might be some other bullshit happening in nerd culture. I need to get really on with watching some of these Marvel shows. I've heard bad things about them, and I do enjoy a little bit of cringe. Oh, no. What I'll try and do, at least if not for Thursday, for next week sometime, I will watch that what's the name of that film that you told me to watch, Warbeck, that I got like halfway through with Melissa McCarthy, and that was up to the point where I watched it was awful. Yeah, superhero film. I think I watched about 2/5 of it and then didn't go back to. It was awful. But I should finish that, and I'll make some notes about it and we can talk about it. I need to watch Army of the Dead as well with Batista. Rip the piss out of that too. Good content. I mean, like doing this sort of stuff for the Norton, it means I can, if I want, Thunder Force, yes, Thunder Force. But yeah, doing this sort of like where I have little topics that I talk about. If they're, yeah, I assumed that. Yeah, but if these little short topics now, if I can salvage them into something lucid, I might put them as short clips up on my YouTube channel and hide the streams. Hope that maybe 5 to 10 or 5 to 15 minute videos talking about random shit might do a little bit better than 2-hour streams, and maybe get on the clickbaity titles and see if that works rather than stream 5. But yes, I am gonna head out. I will put some music on for a little bit. Oh, someone's here. Oh no, it's alright. It's Nightbot being Dorby. Yes, I'll put a song or two on before I turn the stream off. Please follow me on Twitch. But also subscribe to me on YouTube and like the stream on YouTube. That apparently helps. How much? Don't know. I don't know how much it helps. What else? I will be back on Thursday at 9:30 with a little bit of music, and then we'll start probably around about 10 to 10, 5 to 10. We'll get on with more Ori and go on to that blue circle that's on the screen at the minute. Yes, thank you for turning up. If you've been lurking, thanks for watching. Thank you, Warbeck, as usual, for making my chat look like it's active. Yes, my name's Hass. I will see you on Thursday. Have a nice week. Have a good Friday and Thursday, and I will see you then. Bye.